This is our 1941 Ford two-door Super Deluxe sedan. Car is presently running. I'll start by going along the car body here just to show how straight it is. Get an idea how it's running from the dual exhaust. We just started her up about 2 minutes ago. This is a recent restoration, and paint is in really nice shape. Don't even see very many pebble strikes or little nicks or anything like that. All the way around, it's pretty solid. Chrome here, we don't have any pitting that's on the outside that you can feel with your finger, but you know, depending on how picky you are, you might want to go over that with a little bit of steel wool, just to bring out a little bit more brightness in it. But otherwise, that chrome front grille presents very well. On the bumper, just got a couple little scrapes right here. And here, again, no pitting that you can feel with your finger. Chrome hubcaps and trim rings. You might see a little bit of a scrape here or there on the hubcap, but otherwise they're in very nice shape too. Polished up very well. This car's been running for about 2 minutes, so I'll get inside so you can see the dashboard. And this will give you an idea of temperature. You can see that it's all the way down. So it's running fairly cool, which is nice. Right there on the odometer, you can see 38505. Fuel reads out okay. I'll go ahead and let my counterpart, Steve, here, take this for a little spin. That way you can see it driving. Steve's just going to go around our little quarter-mile loop here. I'll zoom in as the car's driving around it. here. The horn works. Steve, if you wouldn't mind popping open the hood for me so I can show the engine as it's running. You can see the 6-volt battery to the far side. Give her a little gas, Steve. All right. Not show detail on the engine compartment, but it's also not dirty and rusted out. Car runs nice. Okay, see if you can turn it off. Okay, we'll show the interior upholstery, starting with the driver's side door here. This is very nice wool broadcloth interior. Show the window rolling up and down. We peeked in here for just a bit, but I'll give you a little bit more of a view. Now, this is a enameled style dash. It's not real wood, so they just painted the pattern on there. You can see inside the glove box a little bit. And we have the Ford reference book. There's your heater. Now there's a radio in here, although we don't guarantee the radios at all, just because they're rather delicate to begin with, and you know, it just takes a bad day for it to not turn on at all. But if you wanted to set yourself up with a replacement radio that looks like an old antique one, you can do that too. Floor mats are nice and clean. As are the kickboards on the sides. Now the horn has some plastic scaling on the inside of this bezel, but otherwise the steering wheel doesn't have a lot of cracks or anything like that. Actually, no cracks, but it's painted that straw cream color, and it presents well. Headliner is very tight and clean. Pleats are holding up very well. That's to be expected for a recent restoration. Go over to the passenger side, but just before I do, show off the door jambs. Like to make sure that those are nice and clean. They're indicative of the interior skin sometimes, how that might be, you know, if we see some leak stains, especially by where the hinges are, we know that there's probably some moisture that got underneath. In this case, it hasn't. Oh, that's nice and clean. Running boards could use a little soap and water, but otherwise they're fine. The rubber hasn't crumbled or anything like that. That still holds up very well. Go over to the passenger side. Demonstrate the window here. way up and down. Get a better look at your floor mats here, as well as this very plush wool upholstery on the seats. Seats are nice and clean, no tears in the upholstery. And the door jambs and sill here. All the way around. Now there are two spotlights mounted on either side of the A-pillar of the car. Now we're taking a look at the trunk here. Get a view of the underside of the trunk panel. You can see that that's nice and clean. Upholstery on the deck and the sideboards is nice and clean as well. Got a decent spare. Alright, that concludes our little video of our 1941 Ford two-door sedan Super Deluxe at Volo Cars. And we'll be talking to you soon. Have a good day.